Hi there. Thank you for joining me on the Soul Sister channel today, November the 13th. My name is Kat. I've got your astrological forecast going from today through Saturday, November the 19th. Well, I really had a difficult time coming up with the video for this week. The energies are really hard to decipher. So I'm just going to just start going and we'll see how this turns out. But I will tell you that the keynote for this week is going to be working solo. This is not a week to depend on anyone else to help us with whatever it is that we're working on or where we want to go. And here is the reason why. Now this week, first of all, we have a energy shift. We have Mercury and Venus. They're going to finish up their final days in Scorpio. They're going to make a couple of nice connections in Scorpio Sunday and Monday, and then later in the week they are going to move into Sagittarius, both of them. Venus on Wednesday and Mercury on Thursday. And that is a really nice energy shift for us. Sagittarius is all about expansion. You know, it is the biggest planet we got. So it's all about expansion. It's all about faith. It's all about learning and going beyond our beliefs. It's getting in touch with who we are and our spirituality as well, and our faith. That spiritual connection, that's part of it too. Sagittarius is a male energy. It's a fire energy, very passionate, very mutable. So the energy can shift, can adjust, and it can also like change its mind on a dime and just go off in a completely different direction. So that's the Sagittarian energy. And we have two planets moving into that. And so we're feeling, so on one hand, this week, we have such nice relationships between some of the major planets, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, like I was talking about. And it's giving us the sense of fulfillment and faith and optimism. We're experiencing success with progressing on whatever we're working on. We can feel us getting closer to the light at the end of the tunnel, or we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And we're feeling really positive and really optimistic the whole week. But then underneath, this is so bizarre, underlying the whole week, are moon connections. And these connections are really, I want to say slimy. I don't think that's the right word, but it's like you have this on the outer layer, this beautiful optimistic faith, and then under faith and we're excited, and then underneath someone is trying to undermine it all week long. Now here is the thing. We may not know it, but we feel this conflict within ourselves. We're like, there is something that just isn't right. I can't put my finger on it. It's just, I'm not sure that they really support me. You know, we're going to have all kinds of indications that where we thought our support was coming from is actually energy that's trying to undermine what we're doing, to the point of even taking our idea or project and making it their own. So that is the sneaking feeling going through all this week. Like we're feeling good, and then something's like, something isn't right. There's something not right here, right? So that is how this week is going to go. And with our Sun in Scorpio affirmation, Spiritual warrior am I, and from the battle I emerge triumphant. We're going to use that again this week, just like we did last week, because as long as we remain true to who we are, as long as we have faith in what we're doing, and even though we may not exactly see the end result or where we're going, we have faith and we know we're going to get there, and we're making the steps, and we're feeling the optimism of moving forward and getting this completed, whatever it is, and we're feeling that. And underneath that, even though we're feeling on that, we're going to experience that moon. It's just questioning ourselves. The moon is emotions. So we'll feel this disconnect on an emotional level, conflicting feelings. I'm feeling really good, but, So being a spiritual warrior, being true to who we are, not allowing anyone to compromise us, because there's going to be some of that going on this week, maybe more than we realized, because it's going to be sneaky. It's going to be like making a little story and making you feel real good while we're stabbing your back and taking your stuff away from you. Be very aware, just be alert, and remember, no matter what we're dealing with this week, no matter who we're dealing with this week, always come from love, abundance, and gratitude. I have a feeling, especially with this Scorpio energy, there are going to be those out there who push our buttons, and they're going to have us questioning everything that we're doing. They're going to make some suggestions on how they can help, and then they're going to kind of sneak it away from us. So we need to be very alert, and we need to be conscious of what we're working with, so we can remain detached enough so we know how to address the situation in an objective, neutral attitude, instead of coming back all drama-like and being so upset and angry because this person just out lied so that they could get control of our project. Now, Scorpio, the energy, if something like that happens, that Scorpio energy is prone not to blow up and scream and yell. That Scorpio energy, the scorpion tail, could come and just sting you right in the butt. Remember that we still have the sun in Scorpio. We're working with the Scorpio energy. So we are being tested and challenged to hold our power and not compromise it or give it up to anyone or anything that doesn't support and nurture us. And not to compromise ourselves just because we want to fit in and we want to get along with everyone. That's not what this stuff is about. We're in major battle here, and we have to be very clear on who we are and what we're doing and what our work is and where we're coming from to survive this week as well. Of course, the easiest way to survive this week versus last week, where we couldn't get away from it, this week we just work remotely, stay away from the outer world, because it is a lot of sneakiness, a lot of storytelling, a lot of lies, a lot of undermining going on all week long. So remember that. Stay close to the vest. Do our work on our own. And if we do run into any confrontation where we have feelings that something isn't right, we need to pay attention to it. Now, as I said before, on Wednesday we have Venus moving into Sagittarius, and then on Thursday we have Mercury moving into Sagittarius. And Venus is all about balance. It's all about relationships, whether they be love, romantic relationships, or relationships with the other, whoever the other is. And Venus in Sagittarius, we're going to find that maybe our social circle is going to increase a little bit. We might find ourselves meeting new people out there in the outer world who reflect how we feel and our values and our character, our characteristics. And so we're going to actually have an opportunity to meet new people, increase our tribe, as I like to say. And we also have Mercury in Sagittarius, so we're feeling we're full of confidence. We're optimistic. The problem with Sagittarius, the negative side, if you will, of Sagittarius is that it tends to be excessive. And another downside of Sagittarius, which is going to be very interesting to watch how this energy plays out, is that Sagittarius energy on a negative side believes that it's above the law, that it knows right from wrong over everyone else. So I don't have to follow the rules because I know more. That's another negative side of Sagittarius that I have a feeling we're going to see that play out this month while Mercury is in there and with Venus in Sagittarius. So good stuff, but like I said, it's we're feeling so good all week long, but then underneath it, there's just this little needling all week long, making us question everything that we believe in and we have faith in and our confidence. So just be aware that that's happening, and be sensitive and honor the other, but hold true to self. Now let me look quick on Saturday, because now we have the moon moving into Libra on Saturday. We also have Mars in Gemini square Neptune in Pisces. So Saturday, it's about the relationship, it's about the other. We had Venus, who rules Libra, move into Sagittarius earlier this week, and now we have the moon in Libra. So Libra is really fired up, and we're all about balance, the other, healthy relationship, beauty, and then we want to be able to find that indestructible inner peace within us. That is the ultimate Libra goal. Now, we have a square. So while we're trying to find our peace, our partner, our friends and family may have a whole conflicting idea of what it should look like or where they're coming from. We're looking for our peace, but the other's out there just causing chaos. And that is kind of what this Saturday is going to look like. There's going to be conflict with what people feel, and conflict with what the logistics. Just look for, I'm sorry, it just is, there's going to be some conflict on Saturday. So just be sensitive again, and remember to honor the other, and just try again, stay as close to the vest as possible. To begin the week ahead, I think we need our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and we need our Sun in Scorpio affirmation, so we remind ourselves that we are indeed spiritual warriors, and we are indeed at this moment in battle. So let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take our first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity flowing out of our bodies, and in its place we see this beautiful white light made up of light, love, and goodwill. It's filling our entire bodies with this beautiful light. Not only does it fill every crevice of our bodies, but it is protecting us, deflecting all evil, low vibration, all negativity back to its source. While we're in this space of white light connected with our higher self, we are going to say our Sun in Scorpio affirmation. Spiritual warrior am I. From the battle I emerge triumphant. We'll say our affirmation together. We'll stay in this space of white light connected to our higher self for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation. Spiritual warrior am I. From the battle I emerge triumphant. Good. And here's my pitch. Again, this week, well, every week, every day. If you need a place to start connecting with your higher self, with your soul, with that part of you that's greater than we can experience consciously in this physical body, then use the 3 deep cleansing breaths and then sit in this space with our higher self. Use the affirmation, if you'd like, the Sun in Scorpio affirmation, and sit in this space for just 5 minutes a day with our higher self. And what will happen is ideas will come in, and more opportunities will be available to us, and we will be able to get more in touch with who we truly are in our work while we're here on this life journey. Have a great week ahead. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. And if you like what you see today, please like, subscribe, and share, because we're trying real hard to get the word out that life is lived, everyone, from the inside out. Not out there. It's all an illusion to help us learn and grow. It's all here. Have a great week ahead. Stay strong. Stay committed. Don't compromise ourselves or our power, my spiritual warriors. Namaste.